All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the J.A.B Sports Show. We got episode 18. We got Cam here, we got Alex, we got myself, and we also have Jalen, who will be joining us in about 10 to 15 minutes. But let's jump right into it real quick. We discussed last week about USA winning goals, so let's jump in talking about the baseball classic that is going on with USA training camp. Was today, I believe, for
First game
USA.
tomorrow.
First game is tomorrow against who, Alex?
Beans on toast, people.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Jumping into it, so let's talk more about that. Do we have what do our expectations are? Do we see the USA coming out on top, even though we were so close the last time this happened when it was Otani versus Mike Trout on the at the plate, and Mike Trout striking out to his former teammate, now two-time World Series champ, Shohei Otani. Do we think USA has the firepower to get it done this year?
I was gonna say something, but I don't think I can.
What you mean by that?
Well, Cam, you can go ahead and start us off then since you wanted to start. Who do you think will be the reason that either it can be pitching, it can be hitting? Who do you think can be the difference maker for us that we may or may not have had when we last time we did this, or that you, just who you think that can just affect it, or that they got better in the last couple years or last couple seasons, be able to help us win?
Donald Trump.
Okay, besides the President of the United States of America, who else?
Ellie De La Cruz.
Don't
I,
think he's
I,
playing. Don't think
I,
he's
you
playing for
know,
you.
we're not gonna win. It's all right.
Who's gonna win then, Cam?
I don't know, but we're not. You know, unless we're playing Canada in anything, like we're not gonna we're not gonna care that much.
You don't think we're gonna care that we lost to Japan the last time we played this,
You know, you gotta
or the
give the
world, or
little
whatever it
bro.
was?
You gotta give the little bro a little cookie every now and then.
Well, we gave him the cookie. I don't think we're gonna lose this time.
That is loser talk.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna lose this time. I really don't think we're gonna lose this time. Just simply
Mm,
because of the fact of our captain, Aaron Judge, is gonna hit like 18 home runs in this freaking thing.
is he?
Probably.
Okay, that's fair.
Not all these pitchers that he's going against are major league pitchers, and considering he hits 50 a year off of major league pitchers, I don't think he's good. I don't think these other pitchers that he has to go against, unless it's Shohei and that other pitcher that the Dodgers have.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Do we
not
think?
sure if you said that correctly or not, but
I
you
did.
know.
I did.
Oh, okay. Brother, past 2 days, elite ball knowledge from you, for real.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
um
honestly.
I think that we have a great chance to win it. A lot of the team is returning. Cal Raleigh's a new addition to the team. He played awesome last year. Some say he could have won MVP.
Honestly.
Paul Skeens is here too.
Yes.
But unfortunately, the reigning Cy Young winner, Eric Skubal, is only pitched in one game, and it's against the Beans on Toast people tomorrow. Um, the Tigers will not let him pitch anymore than one game, which is
What? How un-American, bro?
but it's really unfortunate he's not pitching more because he's arguably the best pitcher in the MLB. South Stink not having him, but all is saved because Clayton Kershaw is on the roster. 97-year-old Clayton Kershaw is in the rotation for.
And he retired, and he's not even playing this year.
Yeah, no, he won't actually play. Like maybe some relief outings, but we have Paul Skeens. Logan Webb's a great pitcher. Mason Miller's a great pitcher. He's not a starter anymore. He moved to the bullpen, but he's great. Um, let's see here. Garrett Clevenger's pretty good. Bednar's had a up and down past couple years. Matthew Boyd might shock a lot of people. He's a pitcher for the Cubs. He's a little younger. but he's shown his capabilities, especially in the second half of last season. Um, let's see. Bryce Harper's on the team. Gunnar Henderson should play pretty well. Um, the outfield is lacking a little bit. Obviously, Aaron Judge, but you got PCA who had an awesome start to last season, the first half, and then kind of fell off a complete cliff the second half. But he's probably the best defensive outfielder in the MLB, especially at center field. And Byron Buxton won, I think, a couple batting titles.
Is Mookie Betts not playing in this thing?
No. But he's good. He's injury prone. And then Roman Anthony is a rather unproven young guy. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. They obviously have a top 3 roster. Them, Japan, and the DR, I believe, are the top 3 rosters. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. I wish Scuba was pitching more, but it could be interesting. There are going to be a lot of players on the USA team who'll need to step up for us to win it all.
Yeah. Let's go. Well, let's hope USA pulls out on top again, and we can have hockey and baseball, putting us back on top again in those 2 sports. But
it's ice football now.
Yeah. Let's talk about staying on the MLB. The MLB starts in less than a month now, I believe. Let's go early predictions here on who we think every division will be, who will represent each, the NL and the AL, who will represent those 2 teams in the World Series, and who will win it all. Who do we think here? I mean, we can skip the division part unless y'all want to do the divisions.
I mean, I'm gonna have to look up the divisions real quick. So give me a quick little secchi peel.
You look in the Central.
Honestly,
calm down.
I do not disagree with that.
All right, are we starting with American or National?
Doesn't matter.
Let's start with the American.
All right, East we got Baltimore, Boston, New York, the Yanks, Toronto, and Tampa Bay. I'll let y'all go first.
You said the AL East is what we're starting with?
Yeah.
I think the Red. I don't know, dude. I think the top 3 teams. I think the Yankees, Red Sox, or Blue Jays could win it.
I want to go with Boston.
I want to go with Boston. I think Boston will do it this year. Kind of got robbed of that. I mean, dude, all 3 of these teams made the freaking playoffs last year.
Just watch Baltimore just come in out of nowhere.
What did they were good? They won 102 games 2 years ago, and then last year
just imagine
60.
Yeah, just imagine they just have an insane bounce back year.
That'd be nuts. Who do you think, Alex?
I think it's going to be the Blue Jays again or the Yankees. The Yankees always struggle because they're just the Yankees. There's not much more explanation needed for that. But Blue Jays made it to the World Series last year.
They did.
Most, if not all, their talent. So I think they could be really good as well. I mean, the Yankees, roster-wise, are the best team in that division. We'll see what they do.
I like to say the Red Sox. I would like to see the Red Sox. The AL Central. Huh?
Red Sox is kind of crazy.
Yeah, but they were right there competing with the Yankees for that. The Yankees ended up winning the division last year.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah. But because all 3 teams were pretty tight, but the AL Central is the Guardians, the Tigers, the Royals, the Twins.
Let's go White Sox, baby. Come on.
I'm going Tigers. I think the Tigers are going to win it again.
I'm going with the Tigers as well. Kansas City could pop up there. But yeah, I'm picking the Tigers and Tarek Skubal and Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
The AL West is the Mariners, the Astros, the Angels, the Rangers, and the Athletics. I would love to see the Angels get to the playoffs for the second time ever in Mike Trout's career, but it will not be the Angels. It will probably be the Mariners again or the Astros. Probably the Mariners.
Let's go Mariners.
Yeah, I'm
It's
going with the Mariners. They're the best roster in that division. Wouldn't be surprised to see Houston up there, but they're an aging team with Jose Altuve now playing in the outfield. But yeah, I'm going with the Mariners.
Yep. Move to the NL East is the Marlins, the Nationals, the Braves, the Mets, and the Phillies. I'm picking the Phillies with the Mets and Braves right there. Dude, that's a tough division.
Go
Yeah,
Braves.
it is.
Go Bravos.
The Braves were down Ronald Acuna most of last year, as well as the other couple key starters. So what they did last year doesn't reflect how good they are.
Yeah, but
I
I'm still gonna rock with the Phillies.
I think
Go Bravos.
I think it's gonna be the Mets. Um,
Mm.
I forgot who they picked up this offseason, but they picked up another pretty big name somehow. Um, but they have the best complete roster in that division. Juan Soto helps a lot, but they have the best roster. They won't struggle like they did last year, I think. So I'm going with the Mets.
Bro, the NL Central is just too easy. Come on now.
The NL Central, the Cardinals, the Brewers, the Cubs, the Reds, and the Pirates. I am
Come on.
going to
Come on.
pick the Cubbies. I want to pick the Reds, but I'm gonna pick the Cubbies.
In case the audience didn't know, Blake, he's not that smart.
Who are you picking, bud?
Let's go Reds, brother. They're not gonna break my heart again.
Even though they do it every year to us.
Hey,
We haven't won the
we
Central since 2013.
okay.
Guess what? No
I
time
mean,
like the future.
I'm just saying Indiana
No, then
football was
fine. Screw
also
it. I'm picking
like
the Reds. The Reds are winning it all.
Indiana football
Well,
was also like the worst team in college football ever until like this season. So
A lot
just
more
saying.
roster turnover in college football than the MLB.
But like just saying, I mean, anything's possible, bro. Plus we got Eugenio back.
Yeah, I'm honestly non-biased. Gonna pick the Reds. I think the Brewers and Cubs should be pretty good. The Cubs lost Kyle Tucker though. Um, Again, they replaced him with a pretty good outfielder. I forget who it was, but the Reds made a lot of improvement in their roster this offseason, more than I think most Reds fans thought. A lot of people were wanting Schwarber, um, but he thought if he signed that big deal with the Reds, that with him signing, they couldn't sign anybody else. They feel like he felt like he'd lock up their entire cap, which is probably true, knowing the Reds' ownership.
oh yeah.
Um, so don't get Schwarber, but get Suarez back. You know, people want him to hit like 50 home runs, which is crazy. He's like 32 or 33 years old. Um, he's not going to hit 50 home runs. If he does, um, then that'd be insane. But they made a lot of improvement, and with the Reds, it's all about developing their talent. That's when I talked to Nick Kroll. That's what their main focus always is, and it kind of makes sense for the team. They're still pretty young. Matt McClain fully coming back healthy from his injury. He was doing good this spring training. Ellie's Ellie. You know, he cut down a lot on the strikeouts last year. So excited to see him this year. And they made a bunch of small moves, including helping with the bullpen. Their starting pitchers are great. Hunter Green needs to stay healthy. Um, but yeah, I am picking the Reds. All right, now moving on to the NL West. You got the
We got the
Rockies.
Dodgers. You just got the Dodgers, bro.
You got the Rockies,
You just got the
the
Dodgers.
Diamondbacks,
You only have the
the
Dodgers. No, you only have the
Padres,
Dodgers. You did.
and the other team who's in that
You,
division.
you,
Hard to bet
you
against
just have.
like a $7 billion roster.
You just
Um,
got the Dodgers. I'm sorry.
so I unfortunately going to pick the Dodgers, but baseball's pay to win, and you know they're not scared to pay. So I guess good on them. Um,
I mean,
they
yeah,
got
they're
Kyle.
winning.
Um, but yeah, I don't like all the whining about the Dodgers. I do think there needs to be some sort of salary floor. Um, but they're willing to put all their money out there and give the city and state of California. I know they actually have other teams, but they'll give them a good show. They sell out a lot of their games. They have great home attendance. Baseball is pay to win, and they are definitely paying. So I'm going the Dodgers.
Indeed, indeed. I'm just going the Dodgers because they have money apparently.
Somehow.
And then we got our first March official March game going on right now. The Horizon League play-in game.
Heck yeah.
IU, Indy, and Cleveland State.
Two powerhouses in all of college basketball.
And the winner. No. Okay, wait. I gotta look up the bracket for this
Where's
one.
NKU at?
Hold on. Let me see what the bracket looks like. Horizon League. All right, come on now. All right, who does the social media? Because this is, it's questionable. It's very questionable. That's bombastically crazy. All right. So they are the play-in. They are the 10 and 11 seed. They play the winner plays the number one Wright State. All right. Then you got the 2 seed Robert Morris versus 9 seed Youngstown State. Got 3 Detroit Mercy versus 8 Milwaukee. You got 4 Oakland
I picked
versus
the
7.
Dodgers.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Sorry,
You
I
got
did that.
four
That was my
four
grandpa.
Oakland versus number 7 NKU.
Damn, 7 seed this year.
And then 5 Green Bay versus 6 Purdue Fort Wayne.
What a down year, bro, for NKU. Bad.
Yeah, they usually hover around like that 2 to 4 seed.
For real.
Unfortunate to see that from the local college.
Yeah. But all right. Anyway, let's go to.
Blake, how you feeling about that matchup with Lloyd?
All right, guys. So let's jump into some high school basketball here. So the these two right here, Alex and Cam, their alma mater is basically just going to run away with the region. So if
Sorry.
anybody comes across that knows me, I'm sorry. I'm a truthful person. I'm not going to lie. I had hoped that we actually could have competed, and 2 games this year have not been competing at all. I mean, I don't know what else to say besides that, and it is a crappy pool. I think it is very important to want to win your district and needing to win your district, so you play a district loser, so you don't have to come out and like there's one team that won their district that you beat versus 3 teams that lost their district that you beat. And if you win your district, you have a way better chance. So the mindset of just thinking that getting to region is enough is not ideal to me. It's not satisfying enough to be like, well, we made it. Now let's see if we can make a March Madness Cinderella story run. No, it's not like that. We all don't have D1 players that can just go out there and drop you 30 any given night. But Lloyd does. Lloyd has a D1 player that can drop you 30 any other night.
Fired.
All right. Um, so does
So,
Cupcath.
so how
But
you feel about the first matchup with Lloyd?
I just told you, don't feel
As a
very
Holy
good.
Cross grad, you scared?
I mean, I'm worried because they beat us by like 20 in the regular season, but you never know what can happen. You
I'm
honestly
sorry, man.
never truly know what can happen. Like one, our point guard could go, or not our point. He's not our point guard. Our best shooter can go off and hit 8 threes. Nate could dominate down low. Brady can go off. Mir can go off. Mir's hard to guard in the open court. Aiden could go off and hit 4 or 5 threes. You never know. So it just depends on how they want to come out. I don't know how they're getting ready for Saturday, but I will probably be at that game on Saturday.
Well,
Um,
I just like how they put high. I hate random draws in high school basketball. Like I hate it
well, dude, well,
because
technically, I mean, technically Lloyd is the second best team because they the only thing they didn't beat was Covcath.
didn't they lose to Highlands?
They beat
One
Highlands
by
by
one.
one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's just funny because year after year, it's usually gonna be either Covcath or Cooper usually coming out, and they're always on the same side of the bracket.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But this year, I think they kind of got it set up kind of the best you can in terms of like that. I mean, Ryle versus Lloyd, they split this year. Ryle beat Lloyd early in the year, which I think Lloyd was still trying to figure out who they were in the aspect of like, all right, we have this dude. What's everybody else's role? I think they're still trying to figure that out because they had two D1 players last year, which their whole offense was built around. Now they had to change that to where it's still built around their point guard who's going to D1, but you also have like who's these other kids? What's their role going to be and such. But and then Ryle's just good. They don't shoot the ball very well, but I mean they hit a couple of shots and they're athletic. So I mean I'm not saying this to be negative. I hope Holy Cross comes out on top and beats Lloyd and then can somehow and then beat Ryle again because they split with Ryle.
You were just about to say Grand County, weren't you?
100% because I coach there now. But
Yeah, well, you guys didn't even make it out of the first round of districts.
you know I'm not getting into that story, bro. Not getting into that story. That story pisses me off.
Oh, I told
Not
Ward
getting
about
into
it.
that.
I
Huh?
told Ward. I told Ward about it.
I told Ward about it on Saturday.
I
Like
told him
that,
about it
like
like I told him about it the day that you told me.
I told him the whole story, dog. Like it's just the dumbest thing ever. All right, let's get out of high school basketball. Let's go to this. Let's talk about some NBA real quick. Besides OKC and the Pistons, who do you think could make the finals?
The Lakers.
Okay, realistically,
The Lakers.
not realistic.
That's your opinion.
Okay,
The Hornets.
guys, for real.
The
The
Lakers.
Wizards.
Okay, you think the Lakers
Yeah.
on the West? Who do you think on the East, Alex?
Um. Uh. Probably the Knicks.
Okay, who do you think, Cam, on the West and the East?
I had to look at the West. I don't pay attention to the
Do you not
West.
know like any NBA team?
I don't pay attention to the West teams. I mean, I would say I could definitely see Houston or Minnesota getting there.
Oh, I mean, I could too.
But and then on the East, I feel like I would be wrong if I didn't say the Celtics just because, you know.
I think the Celtics can get there even without Tatum, but if they get Tatum, I really think that they improve their chances. I do think they could get there. Will be a lot harder without Tatum, obviously. And if even if Tatum comes back, he's only going to be like 70 to 75% of himself anyway. But I could see the Celtics making it or the Knicks on the east side. On the west, I could see the Spurs. The Rockets just got to figure out their offense, bro, because their offense is so inconsistent. And also because I think me and Alex talked about this on Saturday when we were watching the Rockets versus Heat game, which the Rockets lost to the Heat, and the Rockets should probably not lose to the Heat, especially if Norman Powell is not playing. And I think it's because Ime Udoka, I don't understand what his coaching ways are sometimes. I understand Jabari Smith didn't play, but the fact is that like you like some of the subs make no sense to me. Some of the matchups make no sense. Sometimes the offensive scheme or the idea that he has is just weird. And I mean, you are entrusting a 40-year-old. Well, not 40. He's not 40 yet, but close to Kevin Durant. He's like 37, 38 years old, right? So I mean, you're trusting him to go out there and have to play 40 minutes a night. And it's like I know I talk about Reed a lot on this show, but like when
No.
you play him 30 plus minutes, he produces. When you play him under 20, it's like, dude, you have him 18 minutes and then you want to say that he needs to do more. Well, he only got 4 shots in those 14 minutes you played him. You play him 30 minutes, he gives you 28 and shoots 7 for 14 or whatever, or 7 for 16 like he did last week from three. So I don't understand what that is. I think they could as long as they get the offensive side, but I don't know. I think it's pretty set that it's going to end up being the Thunder versus Pistons because the Pistons are just like dominating the East right now, and then the Thunder, they like their kryptonite is like this year is like the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have beaten them twice. I just can't remember if like the Thunder were completely healthy, and I know the Spurs have beat the Thunder completely healthy. Keeping it on the NBA track, if you had to start a franchise, so like if you were the Wizards and you,
Victor Wembanyama.
yep, who would you build a franchise around?
Victor Wembanyama.
What about
Or
you,
Anthony
Kane?
Edwards.
I mean,
I said Ant. I think I would build around Ant. Like I would say Luca, but I'd see Ant's younger.
for real.
What do you?
Great,
Who would
great
you do, Cam?
analogy.
I'll do Ant.
Victor Wembanyama.
Y'all.
He's a
Y'all.
freak, dude.
He is. He's a legit alien. But who would you? What would be the ideal situation to build him around? What are we talking here? Like we put in Victor Wembanyama around shooters. Like here, realistically, if you had the NBA and you had the money, right? Who are you setting him up? Point guard, shooting guard. Victor's gonna play center. Who would you put around him?
I'm not
Ideally,
going to
based.
name players, but probably a defensive-minded four. He can go up and grab rebounds. Victor can space the floor enough by himself, so we don't need a four who can space. Probably a 3 and D, small forward, and then probably another 3 and D shooting guard, and then a pass first, just bucket getter point guard.
That can score when he needs to, but is the facilitator first.
Yeah,
I am kind of on the same wavelength, except the two I would switch to where it's like shot creator. You're looking for his shot. A guy that can be the Robin to Victor's Batman is what I would do for that. You know, Cam, you there?
yeah. He said 1 second.
Well, anyway, and then the same thing for Ant. When I was building for Ant, give him a center that he can do pick and rolls with. That's a defensive guy that can dunk. Um, and then I would do like a point guard that's a pass first guy that can guard, but he's like a severe pass first guy, can give you about 8 to 10 points a game. A 3 and D small forward, and then a stretch power forward is what I would do. Like not a Julius Randle, like more of a stretch big that isn't that you have to give it to him in the high post and let him go to work like Julius Randle is. Like I would think more of like a stretch for like a I would say kind of like a Chris Bosh kind of was. He might have been the first ever like really stretch four in the recent years that I can remember as a kid that could shoot the three ball. Like Josh Smith, sure, but he was more of a midi guy. But I
No,
would
he
think,
was at the basket guy.
yeah, he was back
He
to
was
the
a
basket.
freak athlete who could finish around the
Yeah,
rim.
that's why I'm saying a stretch four. I think was like Chris Bosh. I think Chris Bosh type of guy would be perfect. Can play defense, can move to center when need be, but stretch big. What about you, Cam? Are you in the same wavelength as me and Alex are about Victor?
Uh, I mean, I'm assuming this is like all based on like a fantasy draft, right?
Well,
Like
you're
you're
just picking
redoing
like
it.
your like prototype for each position, not like players.
Oh, uh, I mean, we're doing each position.
Power forward through point guard.
Yeah,
Okay, I would say give me. I mean, Wemby can shoot, so I would say give me a point guard like Steph.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
Steph can't shoot.
you can do pick and pop both ways. I mean, so there you go on that. Shooting guard. Um, I'll go back on shooting. Small forward, I would say someone. like like LeBron, but he doesn't shoot threes. He's just a driver. He like that's all he does. Just put his head down, go. No threes though. And then power forward. I mean, yeah, sure. Chris Bosh sounds good.
For Victor. Yeah, that wouldn't be
Yeah,
bad. Let Space Core let Victor go to work.
I'd say shooting guard. I would say like a combo of Clay Thompson, and Ant.
The
Like
only
if the,
issue I have with your lineup is that you named like 5 all-world players that are
yes,
top 5 in their position. So that's like
yes.
not a thing.
Dude, like, yeah, like, I'm over here saying, like, a
Hey,
point guard that
hey,
can
I
average,
was
like,
hey,
15
laughing. I was
make
points.
it
laughing
happen.
the whole time.
Make it
Like in my
happen.
brain, it's like, bro,
Just
you
make it
Make it
happen.
can't.
Just
happen.
break the bank in the NBA, bro.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
cheat.
Make it happen. But now on to Joe Lenardi's latest bracketology.
All right, Cam, you can break down the bracketology for us.
The
And then I got
projected
something to talk
one
about, and then we
seeds.
can go to the Kentucky segment, and then we're done.
Oh, okay. The projected one seeds in order: Duke, of course; Michigan, of course; Arizona, and then UConn. The last 4 buys are UCF, SMU, Texas A&M, and Santa Clara. The last 4 in are Ohio State,
Which
Big
they
win
just got in
this
because
week
they
for
just beat
them.
Purdue.
Yeah,
Indiana.
Yep.
they competed on Sunday.
They
Yep.
did.
They were on the court.
Yep. They're on the
Auburn,
court.
Auburn, which he like is he's changing Auburn around a lot right now, but he has Auburn on the last 4 in on the latest one. And then first 4 out are TCU, VCU, San Diego State, and Cincinnati.
So he's on the come up. Jalen, I wish Jalen was in on this because Jalen thinks that they're really going to make the tournament. The only way that they can make the tournament is if they win.
There we go.
There he
I'm
is.
here.
Now he can defend himself. He is here. He can defend
I'm
Jalen,
here.
himself
I'm
on the
here,
talk
guys.
about
Cincinnati is on the first 4 out in the latest bracketology.
Ugh.
Would you like to hear their remaining schedule?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull that up
Big
for
game
you.
in the tournament.
Jalen, it says you have Riverside open on another tab.
What?
Is
Holy
I don't
stalker.
I don't
Holy.
see you I don't see anything on Jalen's screen.
no, it happens for me. Like since I'm the host of it, I get to see it.
Well, I do
But
have like.
anyway,
Okay, so tomorrow Cincinnati hosts BYU.
It,
they have to win
yep.
out, and they need. Well, they at least have to win the Big 12.
They have
They
the.
have to
I
win the Big 12.
say they have because what they have 2 ranked games left, right?
Nope.
Or just BYU. They just have
BYU and then TCU.
All right. So they win. They beat BYU. If they beat BYU and TCU, I think they just have to make it to the championship game. Because that means they're either going to play. Because that means their Big 12 conference is either going to be Texas Tech, Kansas, them. That means they're going to play one of those 2 teams in the semis. So if they make it to the championship game, they're going to beat one of them.
Well,
They
right
have
now they're
Arizona.
the right now
And
they're the
Arizona.
10 seed. 10 seed. If they win
And
out,
Houston.
they move up to the 8th seed. And that's going to be a very hard road for them
Yes,
to the
it's not going to be
championship
easy.
game.
But
What
if
did you
they make
say?
it, if
Oh, they're
they
gonna be
make
the
it to the
8th seed, bro.
championship
That means,
game,
dude, that means
they
they
should
would
be
have
in the
to play
playoffs.
Arizona,
They should be
right?
in the tournament.
Arizona's the 1 seed.
Arizona is the 1 seed.
And the reason I say that is because they have one of the best defenses in the nation. Like, their offense is lackluster. Like, it's wishy-washy. They can beat a top team. They can lose to pretty sucky teams. But their defense holds their greatest. Like, their defense shows up every single time they play a top team. And in the March Madness, they're going to play a top team other than, like, the way they're going to get ranked. They're going to play a top team every single game. So their defense should be able to hold up to make them eligible into the tournament.
Yeah, but if they lose first round, they're done.
Yes, if they lose first round, they're donezo. But if they make it to, because they won't have the guaranteed bid if they win. I mean, if they don't win the Big 12, but if they make it to the championship game, I say they should be in the tournament.
All right, Cam, move on. Anything else for you to talk about the? I thought you were going to say the top 4 seeds, like who are projected to be the top 4.
Ward, would you like to answer that question?
I don't have it up, unlike you.
No, I already did that. Duke, Michigan, Arizona, and UConn.
No, the
No,
top
I'm
4
saying the top
seeds.
4 seeds, like
Seeds.
all the ones that are
One,
projected to be
Oh,
1 seeds.
Like,
2, 3,
uh, in
4.
the
4.
East, would be Duke, Illinois, Iowa State, and Alabama.
Iowa State being the 3.
Yeah,
They've had such an up and down year.
and that's also the
they've
that
that'd be a
that's
team
the
that they
bracket.
lost to Cincinnati.
I don't like this bracket.
Is that the bracket that Kentucky's supposed to be in?
Uh huh.
Kentucky's
Just listen to all these teams. We have Duke, St. John's, Alabama, Louisville, Iowa State, Kentucky,
I'm gonna say the
Illinois.
winner is gonna come from that side of the bracket. Like
Oh
whoever
my
wins that one,
God, bro. If that's
whoever wins.
actually what the bracket side looks like, holy crap. Wait, what
All
seed
right,
is Kentucky projected to be?
7
There's supposed to be like
playing
seven or eight, right?
playing the number 10 UCF, and then we play the winner of Illinois and Central Arkansas.
Come on, Central Arkansas. I don't know what your mascot is.
All right, what's the other side? What are we looking like?
Okay, in the South, you got the 1 seed is UConn, the 2 seed is Florida,
Oh my
3
God.
seed is Michigan State, 4
Oh,
seed is Kansas.
oh my God, that's another tough.
Yeah, but the rest of it is just not the same. I mean, besides that, you have Tennessee at 5, BYU at 6, and they're both kind of on the dumps right now. And then at 7, you
BYU
have
has
St.
that one dude
Louis.
hurt right now, right?
I think so.
Like their second leading scorer.
I think he's still hurt. I mean, he might be back. I don't know. In the Midwest, 1 seed is Michigan, 2 seed is Houston, 3 seed is Nebraska, 4 seed is Virginia. Ah, great. Liberty gets the 4 seed. All
Michigan's like
right.
the what's the other 1 seed?
No,
Yeah.
what's the last one? What's
Like
the
what's the
last
I think
last?
it's
seed?
Arizona. Yeah,
Arizona.
Are they in
Arizona.
the other one? Michigan's like the least scariest 1 seed out of the 4.
Duke is the number 1 overall seed, bro, and they might
Well,
have the
yes,
hardest side of the bracket.
Yeah.
That's
that's what
not
I
how it's
said.
In
supposed to
the,
be. But
in the
anyway,
West, you have Arizona at 1, Purdue at 2, uh, Texas Tech at 3, and Gonzaga at 4.
okay, so they have the easiest side of the top 4 as right now, is what we're looking at. And Duke, who's
Yeah.
the number 1 overall 1 seed.
Yes.
All right, let's jump to. So
Uh,
we can do a whole thing about bracketology. We can do that more as we get closer to all that tournament. But let's go to the Kentucky segment real quick. Cam, Alex, take it over for a second.
Great win for the basketball boys on Saturday.
Yep.
You know, maybe not the best opponent, but they crushed us the first time around, and we crushed them right back. It was a great game all the way through. We kind of let up a little at the end. We only won by like 14 or 15. But a great game. We started the best that we've ever started in a game this season, which is good this time of year. We just keep on doing that, then we're great. Don't let Brandon Garrison put on shoes, socks, shorts, undershirt, jersey, any accessories, because he's garbage. But no one else is going to suit up. Jaden Quaintance is actually hurt. He didn't quit on the team
mm,
yet. Um,
mm.
I doubt he returns to at least play big minutes or any minutes at all. But hey, man, if we somehow win the SEC, we'll have a great seed, and I think he's poised for a comeback if he's healthy.
Yo. Cam,
Mormon Mamba.
all right, is that what we got to say?
Colin Chandler should be the number 1 overall pick next year.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I'm joking.
Colin Chandler is actually Blake's father.
But
Older than
a
him,
bunch
right?
of reports around Kentucky
You look alike.
basketball are that Moreno is going to come back. which would be great because he's not projected top 20 in the draft. So if Chandler
He's not projected top 20 anymore.
no, so if Chandler and Moreno come back, we don't need Brendan Garrison. We get a few transfers. We have a pretty good class. The team should be looking good next year.
We actually don't need Brandon Garrison in general, but
Alex, what happened to your mic?
Nothing.
Okay, there you go. But anyway, we have nothing else to say. Jalen, do you want to tell us why it took you so long? You said 30 minutes at 8. It is 9 when you join. You joined literally.
Bad, guys. I was out shopping. I had brotherly duties to take care of.
Okay.
Well, I was near Cam's house, actually.
Let's go ahead and we'll make this quick. Jalen, if you had to build a franchise, NBA franchise around a player, who would you pick?
Like any player right now?
Yes.
Anthony Edwards.
Okay. What would you do? Like, if you had to build a starting five, what type of players would you have them be position-wise?
Just for reference, Cam's lineup was Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
Yeah, don't be like.
Who did you build around? Did you build around Anthony Edwards or Wemby?
Wemby.
And I did Ant and Wemby.
All right. So I would be looking for definitely like an off point guard. Kind of, it would be like a Steph Curry class, but not. I don't need the star of Steph Curry as a point guard for Anthony Edwards.
You just need someone who shoots.
I need someone who can
9% from 3 lifetime.
Yes, I need someone who shoots like high 30s, 40% from 3, especially like a catch and shoot drive, like a shooter. I don't think of any point. I guess that'd be like a Peyton Pritchard, like a Pritchardson. Because he plays point guard for the Celtics right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's like a scoring guy. He don't have assists.
Trust me, with Anthony Edwards on that team, he's going to be getting some assists. Well, that's the whole thing. He's just supposed to be a catch and shooter.
Like a Rajon Rondo type point guard or a Chris Paul type point guard. That could
not with Anthony Edwards.
Needed to, but with Anthony Edwards, you have a guy
that's what Anthony Edwards is for. Anthony Edwards is that guy to score. You need a person.
That's why I said a Rajon Rondo.
That's exactly what he just said. Rajon Rondo, Chris Paul, pass first guys.
I need someone who's going to do a catch spot up because Anthony Edwards is going to have the ball in his hands, not the point guard. So like in like a
that's why you
moment,
get the 3 that can shoot, and then you have a stretch
forward,
and you have a pick and roll center.
You go two shooters, like a point guard and a small forward. Anthony Edwards, the point guard just has to get this team in system. He doesn't have to be a pass first. Like he just has to make one pass and then he's spotting up shooting. Not Rajon Rondo is not spotting up at all.
Well, Peyton Pritchard is not a spot up shooter. That dude's also dribble.
He's a better shooter than what Rajon Rondo. He can catch and spot up shoot when Jaylen Brown has the ball. That's what he does. On that Celtics team, it's when he's not in. When Jaylen Brown's not in, is when he takes over those games of scoring, which again would work when Anthony Edwards is on the bench.
Yeah,
like when he's in.
I think having a Rajon or Chris Paul point guard, having Ant moving without the ball, coming off of screens, hitting him in motion where he's able to come off.
Well, Anthony Edwards isn't like an off the ball player. He's definitely a ball dominant guard. So like he's using the screens as a smart like a point guard than what coming off a screen. He doesn't shoot well on catch and shoot. If you ever seen like him shoot, he's always catches, rips through, 1 dribble, 2 dribble, sidestep, or like fade away. That's what he does, and he loves the mid range.
What'd you say for?
The small forward would be definitely like a D. Like honestly, I think Jaden McDaniels is like probably his best 3 person, someone who's going to take care of that defender on like a guard, whether it's 1 through 3, and that's really what he can do. And he's very athletic, so he plays well off the ball, like slashing with Anthony Edwards. I would take definitely just a 7-foot. Honestly, Kalel would probably be my center. But definitely, he's not like a star, so
Walker Kessler, one of them types.
Kalel would probably be the center because he's 7 foot and can stretch the floor as a big, and he can decently guard on the side.
Yeah, how about we turn that TikTok off, man?
Wasn't TikTok. Accidentally pressed.
And then
accidentally
power
pressed.
Hey
forward.
Blake, do you know how to use manners?
Let's see.
Hey, Cam, can you?
I don't
Hey,
know. Honestly, I wouldn't probably Jaime Jaquez would probably be the power forward. Someone who could handle a ball. Like you just need another like a decent sized big that can handle a ball.
Hey,
But
so
yeah,
guys, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I have the best lineup.
Anyone?
For real?
All right, guys. Well, this
that would
is
be
gonna
my
go ahead
lineup for the
and end
future.
it. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Go check out the Gram. Go check out the YouTube, guys. Check out the live stream. Go back to doing that. Are we ever going to do the live stream again? Yes, at some point.
Yes, we will.
All right, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And peace.
Peace.